Biodiversity is the variety of all living things, animals, plants, microorganisms that make up our natural world, as well as their interactions. Simply put, biological diversity is life on Earth. As we celebrate International Day for Biological Diversity under the theme, Be Part of the Plan, everyone around the world is being called to reconnect and make peace with nature. When St. Lucia became party to the Convention on Biological Diversity in 1995, and a party to both the CBD's protocols, the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety, and the Nagoya Protocol on Access and Benefit Sharing, we were signaling to the rest of the world our commitment as a nation to safeguard all our natural biodiversity. At its 15th meeting of the Conference of Parties held in Kunming, China, and Montreal, Canada, the parties adopted the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, an ambitious framework that seeks to put biodiversity on a path to recovery by 2030 and a long-term goal of humanity living in harmony with nature by the year 2050. Housing, public buildings, transportation infrastructure, and vehicles account for approximately 25% of human pressure on biodiversity globally. Over 3 billion people depend on marine and coastal biodiversity directly or indirectly for their livelihoods. These livelihoods are threatened by our actions as we increase the threats to biodiversity loss, namely land use change, deforestation, climate change, pollution, introduction of alien invasive species, and the overexploitation of natural resources. At present, our planet is at a tipping point and urgent action needs to be taken to avoid the loss to us and future generations of benefits that we are enjoying from the use of biodiversity. At a policy level, biodiversity needs to be given higher priority as it underpins many other sectors. Therefore, if the rate of biodiversity loss is not stemmed, many of the sectors that drive our economy will be adversely affected. Biodiversity also presents opportunities for us to explore novel and innovative ways to support new livelihoods for future generations. Our biological resources can be used as a springboard to contribute to economic development and serve as a platform to solve many other sustainable development challenges, including climate change, poverty reduction, health issues, and food and water security. The clean air we enjoy, the water we use, our natural surroundings, and the food we eat are all dependent on biodiversity. Our actions, as small as they may seem, can contribute to the overall goal of living in harmony with nature by the year 2050, fostering hope and a life of sustainability. Through considered effort and action at the local, national, and global levels, we can reverse the tide of biodiversity loss. Using less electricity, using more fuel-efficient vehicles, recycling and composting, using water more efficiently, and making changes to our consumption patterns for food and other goods and services on which we rely on a daily basis can go a long way in reducing the pressures placed on our local biodiversity. Today we call on each and every St. Lucian to make some connection with nature. Whether you try backyard or container gardening, plant a tree, or enjoy a relaxing swim in our pristine waters. Let us reaffirm our commitment to being part of the plan for biodiversity conservation and equitable sharing of the benefits arising from the use of biological resources.